Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss about 9th June current affairs. Myself Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to my channel Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the current affairs. The first one, MSME revival package yet to take off. We have seen a 5 trenches last month, that is a part of 20 lakh crore financial package that is announced by our finance minister Nirmala Sitharamanji. In the first tranche, she announced about that MSMEs. There is a revival package of 20,000 crore. That package has to be yet to take off. Here, the scheme will provide 20,000 crore equity support to stressed MSMEs. That means that the stressed MSMEs, micro and small and medium enterprises, are which are categorized as a non-performing assets. Meaning of stressed means from that there is no revenue generation. That's why we will call it as a stressed one. That's why this scheme will support this scheme will provide 20,000 crore equity support for stressed MSMEs. Here, for how many lakh units they are targeting, but they are targeting they aimed at 2 lakh units of MSMEs. This is a type of debt restructuring scheme. First of all, we have to know what is the debt restructuring scheme. Before going to debt restructuring scheme, we have to know the classification of assets. Here, assets are classified into two types. They are first one performing assets and second one non-performing assets, and famously known as and popularly known as NPA, that is non-performing assets. Here, performing assets is a standard asset. That means from that we can get some revenue or some interest generation. From non-performing assets, these non-performing assets are divided into again three types. They are substandard, doubtful asset and loss assets. Here substandard means within less than 1 year or 12 months it is not generating any income, that is known as a substandard. From 12 months to 36 months or 3 years it is doubtful assets. In doubtful assets also there are three types are there: D1, D2, D3. From 1 year to 12 months to 1 year, 12 months to 24 months we will call it as a D1, 24 months to 36 months we will call it as a D2, and D3 is also known as a loss assets, or formally there is another type, that is loss assets. Here to make loss assets we have to give that loss, that means we have to find that one. From that no income generation will come from that loss assets, then only we will make it as a loss asset. Here it is a classification of assets. Now we will see the debt restructuring scheme. Here, what is the meaning of debt restructuring? Suppose if it turns into a NPA, that means we have to provide some provision. Then only we will show that in a profit and loss accounts of any company or any bank. That's why it is this scheme MSME revival package is like this is also a kind of debt restructuring scheme, which would mean making higher provisions required. I have told that NPA requires more provisions. That means we have to show in a profit and loss accounts. That's why here we have to give for this NPA also, or for stressed MSMEs also we have to give higher provision. Next one, Rajasthan tops in a job scheme. We have seen almost 2,60,000 cases are recorded in India of corona cases. With that, no works are there. All migrant workers are going to their native places. Rajasthan also is one of that. Rajasthan is having almost 6.89 crore population. In that, 49.52 lakh got work under this scheme, that is a MG Narega scheme. Now it is now this scheme has evolved a rights based framework. That means everyone has right to work, or that means this MG Narega, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act has evolved as a rights-based framework. From this work, 49.52 lakh got work under this scheme. Here another one is, that is 32.89 crore man days in 2019 and 20. That is the working days. Here in Rajasthan, we have seen some districts are there. In those districts, Bhilwara has registered the highest number of workers for this scheme. That means MG Narega scheme. Here there is improvement, or there is advantage in increasing the guaranteed previous one, that is 100 days. Now it is increased to 100 days to 200 days. That means that will help the poor people who are affected with this COVID-19. Here you will get one doubt, what will do, or what people will do in this MG Narega. That means what people will do in this one. There are scheme for land improvements. They will do about land improvements and construction of cattle sheds and goat sheds and poultry sheds and piggeries. For these works comes under this scheme, that MG Narega scheme. These works will perform in that scheme. Next one, editorial explanation. We have seen last month there is a remarkable event, that is SpaceX and private agency. SpaceX is a private agency that send their rocket into space. That means they send astronauts to this. Apart from government's one, that is NASA, America's one, that is SpaceX is a Elon Musk's space program. Now that SpaceX can send people to space. That's why this SpaceX mission carrying humans to space marks a new age in commercial space flight. First of all, some years back, USA stopped sending humans to space. Now, after stopping that, USA is depending on the Russia. Now this SpaceX mission has launched last month. Now with that one, the less expensive journey is a clear financial advantages to the US. Now no need to depend on the Russia. NASA has partially outsourced its work of innovating, testing and building for private players. That means this NASA is outsourcing, the partial outsourcing, not fully. This NASA has partial outsourced its work innovating and testing and building to the private players. What about India? India has also opened up space for private players, like some private players who are involving in the space program. Here, what this will help? This could harbor innovation for the country, any country. With the intervention of both government and as well as private in the space sector, will harbor the innovation and testing and building of the space program. Here, apart from, but it calls for a high degree of accountability. We have seen a ISRO, that is highest space one for India, that is Indian Space Research Organization. That is a SHAR is located in near Ongole, near Nellore in Andhra Pradesh. We have to more accountable or degree of accountability in this situation. Suppose if that rocket program or space program fails, every that second or every minute has to bear by that private company only. That's why it calls for the high degree of accountability. Next one. There is a remarkable news. There is a good news about COVID-19. New Zealand is free of COVID-19. New Zealand lifted all social and economic restrictions. Here, first of all, we have to see population of New Zealand. That means almost 44 lakhs only, less than 1 crore also. That means 5 million population. So many countries are like Brazil, America, India are facing against this COVID-19, are facing problems from this COVID-19, like economy problem or lives and livelihoods problem. But New Zealand's 5 million people are emerging from this pandemic, COVID-19. We have seen a 7 weeks of lockdown, that means 75 days of lockdown have put in restriction for the New Zealand. Here, New Zealand has reported 1154 infections and 22 deaths only. We have to praise the Prime Minister of New Zealand. We have to see the clear leadership and an engaged public have produced this result. That means New Zealand is now free from COVID-19. Who is the Prime Minister of New Zealand? That is, she is Miss Ardern, and 39 years old, has won global prize for her leadership during this pandemic. Next one. I have promised to make a previous paper analysis, that is UPSC Prelims 2019. A digital signature is an electronic record that identifies certifying authority issuing it, used to serve as a proof of identity of an individual to access information or server on the internet. An electronic method of signing an electronic document ensuring the original content is unchanged. First of all, before going to answer this question, first we have to know what is the digital signature. Suppose I am the person, my name is Sandeep. I want to send a message to another person like Sunny. Suppose I want to send a message regarding my privacy or regarding my password or any sensitive data. Suppose we will take it as a simple one, that is hello. Sunny is sending hello to the Sandeep, but there is a restriction. That could not be any cyber attack, no theft of that data, and no vulnerabilities or no loopholes or nothing has to done with that data has to send safely or securely. Here I will make a digital signature. First of all, myself Sunny, I have made a message, a text, that is hello. First of all, I will that text will secret I will put some secret password or private password. Now that file is sent to safe with that private password. Now I will send to the another person or receiver. Now I am the sender, he will get the receiver. Another side, he has to get the some private public key. It is a, suppose I am having private key, receiver having get the public key. Here I am sending the message hello, he has to get that public key, then only he will see that message or he will read that message. That is known as a digital signature. Now once again we will see the question. A digital signature is an electronic record. It is an electronic record that identifies the certifying authority. That means I am the sender, that is now that with the private password or secret password I am certifying that one. First one, that's why first one is right. And second one, use it to serve as a proof of identity. That means he may know some person. Suppose it's like a email, I am sending a mail to another person, Sunny is sending mail to another person. That means with that we can know, use it to serve as a proof of an identity of individual to access information server on the internet. Second option also right. And third one, that is electronic method signing an electronic document and ensuring the original document is unchanged. Here underline the word, that is original content is unchanged. That's why we have to use this digital signature. Which one of the following given above is our correct statements? Here option A 1 only, B 2 3 only, C 3 only, D 1 2 3 only. Here right option is D 1 2 and 3 only. With this we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. Gear up for Group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep. Take care. Bye bye.